So my name is Mark Constance. I'm the Group HSEQ Manager at Oz Group. I've been with the business for just over 10 years now. Paul Walson is our HSE. So Paul, you've been with the business for 3 months. What's been your impression of your first 3 months within Oz Group?
Look, what I've found about working with Oz Group, firstly, I've really enjoyed the first 3 months. They're an incredibly supportive business, and the people have been very supportive as well. So I felt very welcomed and been able to fit in nicely. I do like the fact that I've been given the opportunity and the time to go through and look at everything properly. This is an incredibly diverse business. It has services operating and running across the energy sector, the resources sector. Then we have our fabrication workshops. So with all of those activities going and all of our full-time employee and our casual employees, what's impressed me is the way the company tries to keep everyone informed of everything. It's at the moment with casual employees being able to rotate them into the next job or keep people ready and provide that information. That's been really impressive.
Paul, you've been in the industry for a long time now. You've held very senior positions within other companies. How does Perfect Day compare to what other companies have as a safety philosophy?
Yeah, Perfect Day is one of the best systems I've ever seen. What I really like about Perfect Day, and I think why it works so well, is that it's really respectful of what the reason for people being at work. It identifies the fact that people aren't here just for the business, they're here to make their lives better. That can be building houses, recreation activities, going to sporting events with the kids, any range of things. We've seen pictures that people have sent in of fishing, motorcycle riding, mountain bike riding, a whole range of different things. Yeah. And I think that the company recognising that, saying it out loud, really demonstrates that people are valuable to us and that we understand you have a goal. Yeah. And that we want to help you achieve that goal. So when you take that back into the workplace, that's where the people recognise that we have to plan well, identify our hazards, introduce proper controls, because that's how we get to our perfect day. And that's actually really important, really valuable. What I really like about it as well is that it builds accountability quite naturally. Yeah. So when someone says, "Oh, I don't think much of this system or this philosophy or this process," other people call them out and say, "Hey, mate, that's our perfect day as well." And I really like the way that operates. And I think that makes it easier for us to introduce and implement. And the last thing about it is it's got a very tangible connection back to this business. In 2009, there was an event that occurred. The company at that time stood up and recognised the impact it had on that person and that person's family. And what's really cool, I guess, outside of something bad that happened, that person's still with this business today. So that's amazing. That's great. But the other thing is we're talking about a system that has been there so long. It's embedded. It's part of what we all practice and what people preach. You see it everywhere. It's part of the values. It's part of the culture of this business now. So for me, I think Perfect Day is one of the best systems I've ever seen.
So Paul, after your first 3 months, what is some of the feedback you'd like to give to me as your team leader and also to the business?
Look, for me, one of the big things I've seen, and look, the company has its cultures, has its values, I should say, but the value that shines through for me is teamwork. It's really easy for people to, say they belong to a great team when everything's going well. But it's when the team starts to have a challenge or there's a difficulty that people need to step up and gather around and support each other. And I think that's what makes a team. And that's actually when the team is important to you. And so I've already seen examples of that in this workplace. And I think that adds a value and that builds a culture that makes people want to be here. It's more important than just systems. Someone once said to me, "Culture will eat systems for breakfast," and that's the truth. It's the culture is what makes the workplace special. Systems are, they're important, they're essential, but they're a little bit robotic. Yep. Having that teamwork and those people around you with the diversity and different ideas and support, that's what we want to see, and it's great.
Yep, and having fun. Yeah, I can't imagine coming to work any day of the week and not having fun. If we can't have a laugh, then this is not a place that we want to be in, and that's what I try and engender with the rest of the team as well.
Yeah, that's pretty important. I agree 100% with that.